would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by the Dolphin Wars.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to King Dolphin TV. Just a little public service notice. Passover and Easter start this weekend. Just be careful please be careful about getting bunnies. We have the bunnies back. And once again, we have Beth Ambrosia, the co-founder of the Bunny Trail, the bunny rescue in California. She's going to continue to give us the tour of the new facility and maybe have photos. She said she'd have photos, but maybe we may get live stuff. And we're going to get a live Jamie Lee update. As a background, Jamie Lee had a medical issue, and Beth reached out to us to let us know about the situation and asked for our help. And we came through. You guys were amazing. So before we get started and give her the King Dolphin TV welcome, let me shout out our chat. We've got our producer, Sandra, out there. Believe you me, in 2 weeks ago, I desperately needed a producer. I desperately needed her as my producer, but that's not the only reason. She's my other half. So hail Sandra. And then we've got the Wrench Team Supreme. Right now, we've got John Rendell and Legatus Legionari. Hey, guys, welcome aboard. And then we have the chat, the reason we guys are here. First, we have Snort up Poopas! Cooper. Snort, how you doing, buddy? And we have Linrod. How you doing, my friend? And we have Pudgy Hedgehog, who sang a little song here. Let's see, where'd it go? Yes. Here comes Raymond Bunnytail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, the Dolphin Wars come today. Hey, that's cool. That is cool, Pudgy. That is very cool. And we've got Mary missed last Saturday because she was at IHOP. I wonder who that is. But lots of bacon. So welcome all, and we have Andy Masterson. Hello, my friend. He's here to see. He is here to see how we are doing. I am glad to see you, my friend. And it sounds like my doggy in the background stole something yet again. They do that.
They're good at it.
Yep, they are very good at it. Snort says, ferrets keep raining on my head. Guys are never going to let me live that down. You are not going to let me live that down. Andy sent you an email.
I sent him an email back. Hopefully he got it.
Okay.
Otherwise, somebody else has the response.
All righty. So, okay. We've said hello to everybody. real quick, I was on last night with Maria with T and Telly, interviewing to tell people about the Dolphin Wars book and King Dolphin TV. Sandra, if you would not mind, put that link out there so people can join the listen to the interview. And now, without so that's what it was. She had to rescue the potholder that he was tossing in the air and catching.
Well, it sounds very fun.
Yeah, I don't know whether to be impressed at his skills or very worried that he's going to destroy something.
He's giving a hint that dinner's ready.
Yeah. Well, he's already eaten. I fed him as soon as I got home. So he's been eating. He ate, and then he had his scraps. So I don't know what he's looking for now. Oh, welcome, Pierre Kelly. You're a newcomer to the show. Welcome aboard. Always glad to have new people coming on board to see what we do here and how we help other people. I like that. If you do like what we're doing here and how King Dolphin TV supports the community at large, please hit the like button and please press the subscribe button. Show everybody that you like what King Dolphin TV is doing, and let us begin. So, Beth, it hasn't been a long time. It has.
No.
It was.
Feels long, but
yeah. Well, it's always good when you're on. I enjoy having you here. It's always.
I enjoy it. It's fun.
Yes. So, I guess the big question that the pod has is, Pudgy says, "Can Pretty Lady let bunnies come out to play?"
In a little bit.
We'll let be patient, Pudgy. We'll have the bunnies out to play.
Work first, then we'll play.
Yes, work first, then play. Okay, so the biggest thing right now we want to find out is how is Jamie Lee?
Jamie Lee is doing great. She got her surgery yesterday. We were able to raise enough money for the surgery, and then we're still fundraising for the aftercare that she was going to need. But the vet said that she did amazing under anesthesia, which is great for a bunny. And she got her checkup this morning for 24-hour, and they said that it's healing perfectly. There's actually no blood, which is great. They were actually expecting some, and there's none. And she's already perky and telling me what to do already. So it's pretty much like nothing ever happened. So, but yeah, she did have a little bit of tude with me and the vets this morning, just because, she had
She's
to.
Jamie Lee.
Yeah.
John Randall says, "Hail, Jamie Lee."
Yeah. So she's doing great. Yeah.
Good.
Just a lot of medicine, a lot of antibiotics and stuff like that, just to make sure everything's good. But she's doing great.
Is she wearing a little patch on her eye?
I wish they would let me do that. They want it to breathe, so I'm like,
okay.
Planning a whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
Okay.
I was like, one-eyed Willie patch with some rhinestones, but.
Hello, Daniel Brewer. Man. Jamie Lee is a rock star, getting all this attention.
I know. Yeah, people were like, "Oh, is she going to be available for adoption?" I'm like, "Well, yes, but I don't want to."
Yeah. John Randall says, "And a parrot on her ears." Yes.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. Well, right now, as of this moment, we have the Jamie Lee GoFundMe site has $3,310 raised of the $5,000 goal. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And again, and I know you guys are just fantastic. I mean, you put in you've either donated or you've passed the word out. You've said,
Yeah.
you know, you've helped this little girl out, and you guys have, your generosity is amazing.
Yeah.
And
It's been overwhelming, but it's been great.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We're going to see flying bunnies. Sets up catapult, ready to launch bunnies. Uh-oh. So
They'll eat the wire before it actually goes off.
So good thing that Jamie Lee's getting better. How long do they figure that the recovery process is going to be?
Yeah, so they said today that her next checkup will be 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that'll be good. But they were actually really not surprised, but in good spirits about how she was looking today.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. Everybody's been really wanting to do a bunny show again because I'm seeing all sorts of bunny stuff. Must be the season.
It is. Bunnies are in the air.
Yes, bunnies in the air. It makes me wonder if bunnies can land on their feet the way that cats and squirrels can do.
No.
Yeah.
They don't. They're not graceful at all.
Yeah. It's a good thing I'm too heavy to launch.
You just need a bigger catapult.
Yeah, get that bigger catapult. So, is she home yet, or they still have her? Okay.
Yeah, so I have her here. She's where is she? She's asleep. She's eating.
Okay, sleep and eating. Yeah. Good bunny.
She just swapped out. Yeah.
Sandra says, and yes, I can attest to this. Yes, we have bunnies in our yard. These guys.
Springtime.
Yep. These guys, they're pretty good at popping up when you're not looking, and every time I look at a bunny, it goes zoom. I guess
they're very fast.
Yes, I guess they realize that if and Snoopy's usually outside too, so it's like if I'm around, then he's around and it's going to chase him. So we've got a bunch of the bunnies in the backyard. So, okay. Let's see. Any questions? I guess we were. Stop it, Legatus. They multiply. They multiply.
Do.
Every time I think about that, I remember the old Bugs Bunny cartoon. Yeah. Where they're dreaming, and he's over there working an adding machine, and more rabbits are coming out of the thing. They're multiplying.
Pretty much what it feels like.
Oh, okay.
Even in rescue, every day there's a new email.
Well, that bunnies come out, and that a bunch of bunnies are.
They found one. They don't want one. Their bunny had babies.
And now that it's the season, I imagine you're getting a lot of that, which is why I mentioned be careful about getting a bunny at this time of season. Yeah, how many do you?
We usually we're actually not adopting out during Easter, so we'll have some appointments set only if we've been working with them for a while or we've kind of vetted them out a little bit more, but we're extremely cautious when adopting out during Easter, especially March and April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if they're like, I want one this weekend. No.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty.
We'll set up an appointment for next weekend.
After the season. Sandra says, animals are family, not a disposable toy. Yep. I totally agree.
We do have adoptable Easter bunnies. I'll show you.
Uh-oh.
They look like this.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, so if
Nice.
somebody wants an Easter bunny, this is what they get.
Cool.
So I'll give these to the kids. I'll give these to the grandparents to give to their grandchildren. But you don't get one of those.
No.
You get one of these.
Okay, that's cool. Rabbit season, duck season, fire duck season. Yeah, we're getting all the rabbit humor around here. What do you call a rabbit housekeeper? A dust bunny.
They make a lot of those.
Yeah.
They multiply those too.
Yeah. I got a bunch on under my nightstand. And Sandra says it's the same way with ferret rescues. Application sent in, then there's an interview, and then a visit to the shelter if approved. Yep. That's what and then some.
You can tell a lot from an application.
Yeah. I don't know if we did one, but the shelter manager knows Sandra as a shelter person, because I don't think we had to do one when we went to when we've really looked for any ferrets. They just seem to know that Sandra knows her way around ferrets. And then when I saw my mail guy, they just said, okay, we trust you, but you got to take all 3. So we have 3
Twist
ferrets.
my arm.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Why did the bunny eat the wedding room? Because he heard it was 18
condensed.
Yeah. So, all right. So, and Pudgy sees the white bunny and is waving. That said white bunny. Who is
That's
that?
Althea.
Althea. Hello, Althea. Oh, she is posing.
She was found in Hollister. Somebody dumped her in somebody's backyard.
Oh.
So she lived in their backyard for about 2 years because they could never catch her. And then one day she disappeared for about 4 days and came back with a bloody nose. And when I did intake, her front teeth were completely shattered.
Oh.
So as either she ran really fast into a wall or somebody kicked her. Oh. So she's been doing good. She's still growing her teeth out. So we're getting them filed every 2 to 3 weeks. And then once they're completely grown out, then she'll be able to start eating hay and things like that again. But right now she can't bite into anything.
Okay. How are you giving her soft food or?
She eats kibble, so she can kind of pick that up with her tongue, and her lips. But most of the time when bunnies are eating, they use their lips to pull it in, and then they use their teeth to continue to grind it back into their molars.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind, Snort. And Sandra says, yes, it's ferret math. Yep. You can't just have one.
Nope.
Yep.
You can't just have 18 either.
No, that's true.
Yeah, and then Demi's down there. And let's see. Demi's down there too.
Let's see.
She sleeps in her litter box, so she's all flopped out.
Oh, okay.
So she's in the second window. Okay. She's all flopped out.
No hedgehog bunny crossbreeding. Okay.
Yeah, that would be really interesting, but no.
Yeah, that would.
Mine are all spayed and neutered, so hee hee.
Oh, okay. I mean, it'd be a rabbit with quills.
During molting season, they look like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Their undercoat starts popping out, and it looks like little tufts.
Oh, okay. So, okay, we got Althea, we got Demi. Any others that?
Lily was there. Where'd she go? She was there. There's one's on the bottom too. There's 18 in here, so there's plenty in another room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we didn't see much of the facility, and that's. I guess we're gonna get more of a tour of the.
I could show you around.
All righty.
Everybody's kind of sleeping.
Oh, it's probably right after feeding time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just gave them all their dinner, so they're all flooped out. But Althea likes to watch herself. So.
Quill Bunny could be Pokemon. Pudgy's asking me what's breeding. Sensor blankie, Pudge. Let's see. And Sandra says, "Have you made yarn out of the floof undercoat? It would be really soft."
So we usually do that with Angoras because their fur is longer. I've had people try to do it out of what I have, but the strands are too short.
Okay.
But yeah, usually when I had 2 Angoras I fostered for a year, and I would donate their fur when I was doing their grooming because I would shave them down, and that would make really good yarn.
So what are Angoras?
They're the long-haired. You can also get it out of the woolies. So they have it's coming out of their face, coming out of their back, but their fur can get to the point of very floofy. But yeah, it's just a different breed. But
okay.
they're usually about 6 pounds on average of size, and then their fur can go. I think the longest I ever had it. It's the same as like a Yorkie or a poodle.
Excuse me a minute. Dog issue here.
Well, you're not paying attention.
I know. He's being.
You got to pay attention to him.
I know, but he's. Yeah. I've never heard of an Angora. Oh, John. Angora management class. We're gonna get some bad puns in here.
I love it.
Yeah. Daryl asks, "Have you had dealings with jackrabbits?"
Since we're domestic rabbits only, we usually send those off to wildlife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They have a different diet, and they're kept differently.
Okay. Sandra, stand up and wave to everybody. So, okay. So they go out to wildlife then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yes, it was a snoop alert. Oh, I don't think we want to see that, Lenrod.
No.
Well, let's see. Oh, where do rabbits work? At IHOP restaurants. And Legata says, "Snoopy knows there are bunnies. Wants in on the action."
Yeah. Come on, Snoop.
Yeah, Snoopy. Yeah, he's I don't know what he wants. There he is. See? There he is. There he is. Probably looking outside for any bunnies.
Yeah.
John Rendell asks, "What is a jackrabbit compared to those you have?" I think you may have answered that.
Yeah. So jackrabbits and cottontails are both wild rabbit breeds. And jackrabbits actually have longer front legs than the domestic rabbits and the cottontails. But yeah, wildlife, you usually will handle those only because they are wildlife, and they will usually work on rehabilitating them and back into the wild. Whereas for us, most of our rabbits are set up for a home life, litter box training, hay, kibble, and greens, whereas wildlife rabbits don't get that. They're more of a wild diet.
Okay. They're more like feral?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But they're actually a different breed completely. So they have kind of a different tolerance.
Okay. So it would not work for them to be entered into the.
No, I mean, I could always look into it, but we have a great wildlife service here, so
Mhm.
I'll let them deal with it.
Yeah.
I have enough space.
Uh-huh. Hello, Cobalt Eagle. Welcome, my friend. And he says, unedited, uncensored, bunny action every day at the bunny rescue. Yeah.
It's true.
Mhm.
Something new every day.
Now, are they? I don't think I've asked this before. Are they always in separate cages, or do you combine the population at times?
So they're all separate. I have one set of pair just because they're already bonded. But bunnies actually don't like other bunnies on naturally. So it would take a whole bonding process in order to have them coexist together.
Mhm.
I also don't usually bond them ourselves just because bonded bunnies are harder to adopt out.
Okay.
So we get more people wanting to adopt a second bunny, like they already have a bunny. So we will help them with the bonding process.
Mhm.
And so we'll do like speed dating where they can kind of meet each male or female. We just ensure that their bunnies are spayed and neutered, our bunnies are spayed and neutered to help with the bonding process. But most of the time, we'll help them. And like we had 3 bonded this year
Okay.
already who were super cute.
Oh, okay. Let's see. This is a good question. Laganis asks, are all the rabbits tagged so that if they get adopted and then released, they could be tracked? Both the rabbit
Um,
and their owners.
we track only by the rabbits themselves. We can microchip them. It's just right now it's just not in the budget. Just because we're RHDV vaccinating all of our bunnies versus microchipping. So we feel like the vaccine's more important than microchipping. We know all of our bunnies. We know like there's not one that's looked the same. So we just keep track of who we adopted them out to, and I have a photographic memory, so I remember every single one of their faces. So
Oh, okay.
good luck. Don't you dare
Mm.
dump one of my bunnies.
You do have a photographic memory?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
So I remember we've had 112 bunnies. I can remember every single one of them. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Nice.
Maybe when we get up to like the thousands, I won't remember, but for the most part.
Will there be a sequel to Night of the Lepus? I don't get that. Don't know, Andy. All right, here's one. Lenrod, do the fixed bunnies still try to get down to business despite being fixed?
Yes.
Boy.
They like to hump. I will say it actually subsides more when they're neutered and spayed. It depends on the bunny, but most of the time, if they're around another bunny of the opposite sex when they first meet them, yeah,
Oh, yeah. Time to get
it's
busy.
a sense of dominance.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter male or female, they still do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, John, Legatus. What happened after the bunny met the rabbit of his dreams? They lived happily ever. Hippity hoppity.
Easter.
Yes. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Oh, this is fun already. No, I am not putting that up, John. No, I am not putting that
I
up.
had the chat up. I want to read.
And John Rendell's comment to Andy Masterson. This is a no RC zone. We will have none of that RC stuff in here. Let's see. Bonding as inmates, not actually gluing 2 bunnies together. Oh, that would be painful.
Oh, yeah, no. We just make them a happy couple.
Uh-huh. I've seen him on. I've seen Legatus. I've seen him on ferrets, but I don't know if they do tattoos on
We
rabbits.
did them for a while. We did the tattoos in the ears. The only problem was the vet we had doing it. They ended up just being a big black blob in their ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm not going to pay $20
For a blob.
Yeah. But we were doing the B and the T, so bunny trail in their ear. So Lily has it. Hers turned out okay. But she actually had a really bad infection from it. So we just kind of were like, it's not worth it.
Okay. Let's see. Daryl asks, what is the largest as well as the smallest breed of domesticated bunnies?
Largest would be the Continental Giant. They're mainly out of the UK. There are some breeders in the United States. Right now, the Guinness World Record Darius is 49 pounds. He's a domestic rabbit. And then the smallest breed, I believe, is the Netherland Dwarf, which I have one of those. She's really cute.
Huh.
But yeah, they're usually around 2 pounds.
Okay. How big are they? Size or lengthwise?
She's about, I'm trying to think. She's about the same size as like the stuffed animal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. So they're pretty small. They're like 2 pounds, okay. 2 to 3 pounds.
All right. Let's see. Okay, it's Night of the Lepus, horror movie about giant rabbits. Ooh. I think I may have remembered seeing that. Every day is hump day for a rabbit. Mm-hmm. Oh, the bad
Some of them I've had to give stuffed animals.
The bad bunny puns are out there. No, John. No. Let RC be done on Pop Culture Breakdown or some such. No. Let's see. All right. So the chat is. Oh, no, they're still. Yeah. Yeah. Lenrod says tattoos. Yuck. I agree.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but I'm like, I can do car stickers for cheaper.
Yeah.
Take them off when I get tired of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. It says my local radio station. One of the DJs like to call today Wednesday Hump Day. Insert several puns. Yes, one of the guys at our campus. One of the security guards always says Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. Hello, Captain Trek. How are you, sir? Welcome aboard. And talking about bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Bunnies and rabbits and all that.
Bunnies and rabbits and oh my.
Yes, bunnies and rabbits and
hares, oh my.
Yes, bunnies and rabbits and bunnies and rabbits and hares, oh my. And Snort puts his own sensor blanket on. Good idea. Let's see. Sandra asks, she may have missed it while chasing Snoopy, but are the stuffed bunnies for sale?
Yes, they. We put them up for Easter. I might keep them longer, but they are for any donations over $25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or if a really cute kid comes in and really wants a bunny this spring, I make it better. Everybody needs a bunny.
I want a bunny, but I want a real one. No, you're gonna have a fake one, and you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I've been telling, especially the younger toddlers, where I'm like, you're just too young. I've been telling them, I'm like, take care of the stuffed bunny, and if you can keep it alive for a year, then bring it back.
My granddaughter has a cute little bunny and a hamster. A cute little bunny and a hamster. So let's see. Let's see.
The fly came back to life. It's bugging me.
Uh-oh. I thought you killed it.
I did. But it keeps coming back to life.
Let's see. Andy Masterson had 2 bunnies as pets when he was little.
Aw.
Yeah.
See, everybody needs a bunny.
Yeah. And let's see. This show is brought to you by the letters T, V, and G. Okay. And Snort says he's glad to hear Jamie Lee's doing well. Thank you, Snort.
She is. She's the perfect little bunny.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't want her to go, because she's like 100% litter box trained and doesn't bite me, doesn't snip at me.
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
Sandra says it's real. It just doesn't poop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These guys, I clean their kennels at about 7 o'clock every morning. By 9 o'clock, everything is gone. Doesn't even look like I touched it.
Oh, man. Yeah. We do that Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Saturdays for the kids, for the ferrets, and
yeah,
they have they have their favorite litter boxes, and
yeah. These guys, just to keep the smell down in the shop, because I have 18 bunnies right now.
Wow.
I do twice a day. I do morning and evening.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, I might get a little ripe.
Oh yeah, especially overnight.
Yeah, and especially with I have 4 that aren't old enough to get spayed and neutered yet, so they're a little special smelling.
Yeah. Snort never had a bunny. We used to have a wild one visit on occasion. We called him Dang Nabbit the Wabbit.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. We're going to steal that, Snort. You better
my next bunny.
Yes, you better TM that. Sandra said the ferret we recently lost was litter trained until she got too old to control.
Poor babe.
Yeah, it was not pleasant for her. And Pudgy's playing with bunnies. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Bunnies away. Flying
Don't send
bunnies.
them over here.
And Daryl Brewer says that's the way it is with horses as well. Clean 1 minute, destroyed in minutes.
Yeah, I have 2 right now. I can hear them digging in their litter box, and I already know it's going to be a complete mess when I go back. Like, I hear you.
Yeah. And I guess Pudgy saw Sandra letting Snoopy out. So hopefully he'll do his business. Okay. So, let's see some bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunnies.
So let me put this. I figured this.
You ought to get one of those selfie sticks.
I know. I did my iPad today. That way I can see what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. So here is like the entrance of the rescue. So Gary built a little barn for them.
Okay.
So we have Demi in her litter box.
Hi, Demi.
And then Althea just flopped. Hi, baby girl.
Oh, okay. I love that nose. I love that nose.
And then there's Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Aw. She
Jamie,
looks like she's now, was it the right or the left? Are we seeing
it was her left eye, so we'll go back around.
Okay.
And then here's Mr. Bean.
Hey, Mr. Bean. Oh, I love that. He's a masked wabbit.
Yeah. So he just turned 11 weeks. He was found in a gutter in Salinas, which is like 40 minutes away from us. He was being chased at 4 weeks old.
Oh.
So we have the first room that has all their kennels. So there's Lily.
Hi, Lily.
She's like, no.
No.
And there's Mr. Bean. Hi, Mr. Bean.
I love those eyes. But you could tell he's still kind of
he's a baby.
Yeah.
Then underneath him is Miss Sadie.
Hi, Miss Sadie.
Decided to flip her Heidi hut upside down.
Okay.
And then here's the digger. That's Tinsel.
Tinsel. Okay.
And then underneath her is Garland, who's hiding in her hide-a-hut. Hi.
Oh, until she realizes that she's getting attention.
Yeah, Tinsel and Garland both came to us from a kill shelter in LA County.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much gave us 24 hours to pick them up or they would be euthanized that night. So we had to take them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no questions. Here's Demi.
Okay.
On the other side. And here's Jamie. Jamie.
Of course, she's not going to show us the eyes. Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hi, baby girl.
You can't
Coming
tell.
out to say hi?
Hi, Jamie Lee. She says.
You're what all the fuss is about.
Yeah.
Hi, sweet girl.
Yeah, there's Jamie Lee. Yay, Jamie Lee.
You want to show them all your stuff? Here. Yeah, she's acting like nothing ever happened, which is great.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
She's digging up all her hay pile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yes, we are.
She's been throwing her tunnel around, throwing her cups around.
Uh-huh.
Pretty girl.
Yeah. Can't really tell anything, but I imagine that's
yeah. So
there she is, guys. There's the little.
And she uses her litter box like a good girl.
There's the little Jamie Lee, the famous Jamie Lee.
There's no show your belly. Yeah. Yeah, so that's this room. We have 8 in here. Then the next room, we have more.
Whoa.
This is kind of our overflow. So we put some kennels
room?
together. So this one's Carl. He was pulled from a hoarding situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Elsa and Queen. They're a mother-daughter pair. Hi, guys.
Okay.
And then there's Luna Lovegood.
Oh, that's a big wabbit. Red eye. Look at those red eyes.
Yeah. So she actually is a lion head mix. So she, can I see your hairdo? Can I see your hairdo? So she has the long hair in the front.
Oh, okay.
She has a mane.
Oh, okay. A mane. Yeah.
And then there's Beatrice.
Oh, she's trying to get out. Her head is just like, well, get me out.
She just knows anytime somebody comes through, she gets treats. So she's waiting for the treats.
Treats.
Yeah. Then here's our door.
Oh, there's the
Here's
door.
our door. Well, nope.
He says, nope. No, I don't want to see. Dalek 451. Hello, sir. He says, gasp. Little cutie bunnies. I want to hug and snuggle them.
They are cuddly and snuggly. So yeah, this is Annie. She's our dwarf rabbit. So she has the shorter ears.
Yeah.
And then she's smaller. She's trying to make herself look bigger by putting her butt up in the air. But it's not working. It's like,
no,
I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, and then I have Sven.
Sven.
He's
What a handsome little guy.
He's a Swedish boy. Not bad. And this is his brother, Kristoff.
Kristoff. But even though they're brothers, they shouldn't be in the same cage.
No, they're hitting hormones. They just hit 6 months. So it would just be a humping war.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Clint Eastwood. Hi, buddy.
Hey, Clint.
Yeah, so this is Clint Eastwood. He's a good boy. Buddy. Hey.
He says, nope.
Yeah, he came as a stray from animal control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're using your litter box too? Yeah. Good boy.
Oh,
yeah, so that's who we have here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 2 rooms. This is kind of a temporary room, just for when we get too many calls, and then I can always pop these down and make this into an education room or whatever, but in the meantime, it's just holding. And then we have our main adoptables.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Where
Tinsel's throwing her litter box.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
How you doing, Tintin?
Lucianus asks, how much time do you require to pay the balance on Jamie Lee's surgery?
So we were able to pay her surgery yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now it's just the aftercare.
Yeah. So she'll have appointments probably the next couple months.
Oh, that bunny is not happy.
She likes to remodel.
Oh, I see.
Tintin.
Yeah.
Tinsel.
Yeah. Tinsel. Hey, Tinsel. Ferrets told Pudgy they want to build a ferret cannon. Cobalt helping to build one. Ooh, that might be a little problematic. Boy, we're getting a lot of and Snort TM'd dagnabbit the rabbit. Oh well. Well, still. Wiggle snoot. Yes, they wiggle their snoots.
Where did I put it?
So, was there an albino? There was an albino there.
Yeah, so we have technically Luna is an albino.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Kristoff has the red eyes.
Okay.
And then Queen is also an albino. She's all white with the red eyes.
Okay, so it's the red eyes that are the sign of an albino. Mm-hmm. Sandra says she wants to cuddle them all. And call him George. I want to squeeze him and hug him and call him George.
Yeah.
Looks like the tiny one is the hit.
She's a little timid. She was found out in the streets, and so when she came to us, she was extremely dehydrated. She was wobbling. She couldn't stand or walk. So we had to do a little TLC to get her up to weight and hydrated, and then now it's just gaining her trust.
Okay. Now Lenrod's asking, what sort of litter material is that? It looks like
it's paper.
Oh,
yeah.
It's just
paper?
It's
a litter paper. Yeah.
Okay. And do most rabbits get along, or are there fighters?
For the most part, if they're not bonded, they will kill each other.
Oh.
So I've had my personal bunnies, their bond broke, and Batman, his ear was ripped in half.
Ouch.
And then I had another one, the bond broke, and Brody got his entire face from upper nasal all the way down to his face was ripped open.
Ouch.
So they get nasty.
So bunnies are violent little critters.
Yeah. So for the most part, I always say, unless you're experienced in bonding, I wouldn't recommend it. Or if you have a rescue that can help you with bonding, just because you have to know what to look for.
Okay. Let's see. What's a rabbit's favorite dance? Hip hop. Oh boy. Oh no, pretty lady poofed.
What did I poof?
I don't know. Let's see. Do rabbits have trouble with their vision or neural chest disorders with the albinos?
Not that I know of. I mean, for the most part with rabbits, it's pretty much just like any eye color. I know some can be a little bit more sensitive, but for the most part, I haven't really had many eye issues or different sensitivities.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Brutal bunnies. Snoopy, will you lay down? He wants to play with the bunnies wherever they're at. And those big teeth, chomp chomp. BWL, the Bunny Wrestling League. Yeah, we're having a bunch of these. Oh, Steve Mitchum. Hello. This is your first time here. Uh, hello, how you doing? How's Maddie? Hope she's feeling better. Yes, bunnies all over the place. We are being buried in cuteness.
They're pretty
Yeah,
cute.
Lenrod
I'm
says,
biased though.
yeah, makes the rabbit from Monty Python credible. Do you get a lot of Monty Python jokes?
Oh yeah. I actually I wanted to name one of them Clarbonner, but I was like, I don't know if they'd ever get adopted.
Yeah, the name would probably. Oh well, you never get my. Oh, look at that little face! Look at that little baby.
Oh.
Tell Maddie hi and give her a hug. He says, "Howdy! I never get notifications, so I was lucky enough to stumble on your channel. Well, make sure you subscribe and make sure you subscribe and make sure you click the notification button because that way you can come and join us." And yes, Sandra says, "Glad you found us," and yes, and thank you. And he says Maddie is fine. Yeah, Maddie's been under the weather, so
Oh.
yeah, feel bad for a little baby like that.
Yeah.
So we got our own bit of cuteness over here. So you said a lot of the facility is underground. What is it?
Yeah, so we're the shopping center is actually above us. So there's like a little, I call it the burrow. Like that's what I've been calling it anytime I say like, oh, come to the burrow. But there's a staircase that comes down, like it's an entryway staircase that comes down, but there's 2 levels of shops above us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it actually works out because like right now it's been like 85 or in like mid 80s outside, and it's been staying at about 60 degrees in the shop. So I haven't had to use any heaters or air conditioning in the shop yet. So it actually works out.
Yeah, that would. Okay. Snort says the bunny bunker. Got little
Exactly.
Got little got little combat helmets and
They're always safe.
yes. Yep, in fact. Leonard says, so in the event of an atomic war, will the bunnies be safe? Well, yeah.
We can repopulate the earth with rabbits.
Yes, rabbits. They will beat the cockroaches. Yes.
Although these flies drive me nuts.
Legata says the bunny trail leads to a bunny burrow.
Yep.
Talk about ironic. Yeah, that is. And can't wait till Maddie can pet a real live bunny.
Come on over.
Yes. How old is she, Steve? I seem to. I know you've probably said it, but I don't remember. The wabbits shall rule the earth.
They will. Mm-hmm. They're bossy enough.
So do they have their own personality? I think I've asked this.
Oh yeah. Like I've never met 2 bunnies that are the exact same. Okay. Like each bunny has their own personality. Each one has their own limits. Like I have scars all over my hands. Because when a bunny comes in, I test every limit there is, just to see like personality wise, cage wise, because bunnies can get cage aggressive. So I just test them all and see, what's your limit? Do you like your ears touched? Do you like your head touched? Do you like your back touched, belly touched, feet touched? I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to like the cages, like I have a couple bunnies who are very territorial over their things, including their litter box and their piddle pads. Mm-hmm. So I just want to know so that way, if a kid comes in and with their parents and they're like, I want a bunny, I'll be like, this one I don't recommend, just because you have to really respect their limits.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some who just could care less. Like Althea could care less about what you do. She just wants her head scratched.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like, I don't care. Touch my things. Do whatever you want. Oh my God, that fly.
That was the fly? Wow.
Yeah.
That was
I hate that thing.
That was a big
I hate it.
freaking flies.
It's been living here for a week and I hate it.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
Get
driving
some
me
fly
nuts.
paper.
I'm about ready to go completely Chuck Norris on his butt. Like,
Hey.
I'm going to get one of those electric fly swatters. Die.
Yes.
Yeah, the flies have been really bad in Monterey County. I don't know what's going on, but they're worse than rabbits.
Wow.
But there's just one that stays here. But now it's all over my iPad, and I'm like, Ugh.
Go away, bunny. Go away, fly. Sandra, don't let my secrets out. And that's a scurrilous lie. Legata says, sadly, my allergies prevent me from such petting pleasures. Oh, well.
Aw.
I have a photographic memory, but I ran out of film. Oh, my God, the puns tonight. Legata says, or Lenron says, same thing. Same here, but I still try and accept the consequences. Here's a good one from Legata's. Do you have to wash your hands between bunnies? In case one can smell that you've been with another one.
Depends on the bunnies. I do have bunnies when they come in, like if they're found as strays, I do put them into quarantine. So I actually will completely wash my hands just in case. They might be sick or they might have something on them that can be contracted by other rabbits. So I do that. But for the most part, between cleaning kennels, I'll just wipe my hands with a wipey just to get the scent off. But most of the time, like I wear long sleeves just because it's freezing cold and I like warm weather. So most of the time my arms will already smell like bunnies. There are some that are like, we have one that's no longer adoptable. He is very scent triggered. So he actually has caused 3 people stitches.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah. So he, you have to wash your hands. You have to wash your shoes. You have pretty much you have to take an entire shower before going to his kennel.
I take it he's not in any of the floors that you've shown us. He's elsewhere.
So my business partner owns him now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, kaiju fly. So that's your fly.
It's driving me nuts. Yeah. He's coming back down again.
Hello, Zax. How you doing? Welcome and enjoy the show. And Pudgy says it's state law. Yep. Let's see. Wow. Hail to the Zax. Okay. Let's see. Well, anything else that you want to show us or
let's see. Who do I have? Let me bring Mr. Bean out. He's really cute.
Okay. Oh, we're getting a bunny out. She's getting a bunny out. Oh, Mr. Bean. Yay, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
He's a good size.
Yeah, so he's 11 weeks now.
Oh, okay. Small ears.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hello. I love the spots.
Oh, that stupid fly.
Wow.
I swear that fly.
That is a kaiju. That is a kaiju.
Do you see yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Bean. They say, bring on the bunny. And Steve Mitchin says, who doesn't love bunnies? Who doesn't love bunnies? Mean bunny name. John Rendell says, mean bunny name. Cutesy McSweetpuff. Yeah. Pudgy asks, How do you wash bunnies? Is it gentle with your hands or toss them in a soapy water-filled pan?
So they actually are like cats, so they groom themselves. So I never have to give them a bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
And
they're also scared of water, so
okay. Much like cats.
yeah. Where are you going?
Landrod says the fuds of the world don't like bunnies. And camera bombing fly. That is a freaky fly. That is a freaky fly.
It knows it's bugging me.
Yeah. Legatus asked Mr. Bean, the Blackadder, Roland, do you name rabbits based off a theme of the month or a recently viewed movie or whatever?
So Mr. Bean got his name because of his mole. Well, not really a mole, but his spot on his face. So I was looking for actors who had a beauty mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I was between like Crawford or things like that. But he's such a bouncy bean and such a weirdo that he needed to be Rowan Atkinson. Sorry, fly's about ready to go again. But yeah, so I mean, Jamie Lee was based on her coloring. Jamie Lee Curtis has the silver hair.
Yeah.
And then Demi Moore, it was just Demi Moore's the animal activist, so I kind of go off of actresses off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Althea is when she was found, the people who were taking care of her were they named it Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
But then she ended up being a girl, so I was like, well, Althea. But yeah, so it kind of just depends. Clint Eastwood came pre-named. The shelter had named him.
Okay.
So I kept it because Clint Eastwood lives in the area.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's like I think I told you the story when we lost our one ferret when he decided to take a little adventure. The people that found him and were keeping him until they found until we recognized it. They already named him Franklin based on the street they found him on. I'm like, really?
Yeah. It kind of depends. Some of the bunnies, like, they have a personality, and that's where they get their names from, too.
Yeah. Sandra asks, do you have to worry about fur balls, or do you give them laxatives during shedding season?
So bunnies they're unable to throw up or breathe through their mouth. So most of the time during molting season, you just have to keep up with their molt and keeping them groomed and things like that. And then the other thing is making sure they're eating plenty of fiber.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do get blockages, it becomes geostasis, which is one of the most common problems with bunnies.
I wonder, the ferret shelter person that we go through, she created something called Poopin' Pumpkin, which allows prevents blockages. I think Sandra can probably, Sandra can give us information on it.
Yeah, because I do like gas drops, like baby gas drops, for if they need to, if they have like a gas blockage.
Mm-hmm.
And then they always get like critical care, things like that. But for the most part, it's, ensuring that they have enough room to walk around, run around, and then making sure that they have the right diet.
Okay. Steve Mitchell says, I bet Bunny Mom's blood pressure is 1/2. Yeah, I think bunnies are very calming influence.
I always say I offer free bunny therapy.
Yeah, the bunny whisperer. Lenron says that bunny does look like a Clint. Hello. Hello, LDG. Welcome aboard. What kind of books do bunnies read? The ones with happy endings. Let's see. Yeah, Sandra says it increases peristalsis and moves things through the system. Also good for both animals and humans who have GI issues like megacolon or colitis.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, maybe she can.
I'll have to look at the pH levels because I know bunnies might have a different pH level, but I'll have to look at that.
Okay. Snorter Pooper's sister isn't too far. She lives in Carmel.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
we're in the Barnyard shopping center of Carmel.
Oh, okay. So she can get a bunny snort.
She can come visit us this weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like a little Easter little thing.
Oh, okay. Tell us about it. What are you planning?
So, I mean, for the most part, we're just having the shop open and having the bunnies just for therapy mainly. But yeah, so I have a couple friends who own local businesses as well. So I have a friend who is she owns a bakery out of her home, so she's going to be making little cookies and cupcakes and things like that. And then I have another friend who makes jewelry, so she's going to make some stuff and have it available for sale. And then I have another friend who is a painter, and so she does landscapes and stuff like that. So she's going to have some of her artwork available, and I'm just like, just make it fun, make it, something. But yeah, since we're not doing adoptions over the Easter weekend, figured we'll still have something fun.
Yeah,
I think the shopping center also is planning on having like Easter egg hunts and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So it should be fun.
Yeah.
Now, so I'll probably bring my own personal bunnies who I trust a little bit more with kids, and have it available for the kids to come in and sit with bunnies and things like that.
Okay. Now, when you purchased the bunny trail, obviously it was another store. What was it before?
It was a massage therapy office.
Oh, how ironic.
I know.
How ironic.
One therapy to another.
Yes. Let's see. Telling Steve Mitchum says she knows the person who created it. Also knows someone who had horrible GI issues for years, and this helped. Pudgy asks, how long can bunnies stay to play? They might need to go to bedtime soon. This one doesn't look like he's going anywhere, Pudge. He looks like he's Mr. Bean is out to have some fun. Let's see. Other than that one bunny who was expected a treat when you went by, do the other rabbits perk up when they see or hear you opening up the plastic treat box, see you with a treat?
This sound will get them all going.
That sounds
bunnies
familiar.
Are very treat motivated.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Snoopy.
They're very, very treat motivated. So most of the times on the weekends and things like that, when they hear somebody entering the shop, they already know. Especially the younger kids, I'll usually give them, the cranberries, or I'll give them freeze-dried fruits and things like that to give the bunnies. And every single one of them starts like hanging on their kennels because they're just like, oh my gosh, like yes.
Suckers.
Yeah.
Suckers.
Yeah. And Beatrice, she's a complete love bug. So it doesn't really matter if it's treats or love. She doesn't care.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Steve Mitchum says, Bunny Palooza. Yeah. Bunny Fest. Yeah, you ought to Mark D with us this particular stream or our chats on a whole, Mark. Because he's been on before.
Where you going?
Lenrod says, technically, petting could be considering a form of massage.
Yeah, the bunnies are getting it.
Yep, the bunnies are getting it. Pudgy says, massage bunnies. Massage bunnies, yes. Yep. Snoopy's very treat and motivated. And sometimes when he doesn't get the proper treat, he's going to steal something to motivate us to give him a treat.
Yes. Bean. Yeah.
Let's
Little worm.
see. Welcome to my life with a troll cat. Yes, he is. Mark is very calm. Lenrod says that bunny has a very Egyptian eye makeup thing going. Yeah.
I get very jealous of some of the bunnies and their eyeliner
Oh, yeah?
because it's like, how do you get your line so straight?
Yeah.
Wish I could have my eyeliner look like that.
Yeah.
What you
I
doing,
love how
Dean?
that. I love now the wiggle nose that everyone is that their way of to help them breathe, or
That's
they
just their breathing. Yeah.
okay. That's a lot of breathing really fast
Yeah.
because I see
They
their
have a
nose.
very high intake. But yeah,
Oh,
they only breathe through their nose, so they can't breathe through their mouth.
okay.
So it's kind of like their only way.
Which is why it's moving so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's brought it over. Okay. All right. Here you go. Okay. Cats, dogs, ferrets promotes a healthy. It's 100% all organic. Intermittent. And you said pH. I don't see a. Let's see.
Move your butt. Move your butt.
So that's the.
Huh. You'll have to ask her vet and see.
Okay. And then this one is for. I guess this is the basic one. So it's good for cats, ferrets, dogs, small mammals, various wildlife, and those are and those are the ingredients.
You'll have to ask them.
Yeah. Let me put the link out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there's the link for that. And Sandra says petting animals helps reduce blood pressure too. Yeah.
Works the same as a glass of red wine.
Mm-hmm. Sandra Legata says, as in Snoopy with borrow an item and try to exchange it for a treat. Yeah. And Snort says, yeah, he has us very well trained. Where do rabbits pilots learn to fly? In the Air Force? Double. Bunnies are more sophisticated than peeps. No mouth breathers here. Yeah. Let's see.
It only becomes a problem when they get their nose injured, because if there's any swelling, they then suffocate.
Yeah. Oh.
They got no backup.
John asks, are they able to make any kind of noise since they can't breathe through their mouth?
They grunt.
They grunt.
And they growl. They can grunt and growl.
Oh.
It's more nasally, but yeah, they do grunt and growl.
I've never heard of a rabbit growl.
Who I have? Demi's a growler. Demi and yeah, she's very vocal. But yeah, and then they also can scream. But if they're screaming, they're most likely feeling like they're going to die.
Oh. Okay.
So for the most part, if you hear a rabbit scream, you don't want to hear it.
Okay. And Snort's asking about the formula, wondering if it works for bears. Well, possibly. if it works for humans.
Mammal.
Yeah. So, wow, man, finding out more about rabbits every time you come on. Mr. Bean, you are very cool. Now he's mellowing out.
I'm trying to get him used to being completely just over petted because he's a good boy.
Yeah. Does it when a rabbit is, I know when ferrets are kind of rambunctious that if you scruff them, it's kind of like they're
yeah, that's like
switch.
cats and ferrets. Rabbits, that actually scares them, and sometimes it can actually cause injury to their spine. So we usually say no scruffing of rabbits, just because if they fling too much, especially in their lower spine, it can actually snap. So we usually say always support the head and the butt at the same time, so that way their spine is protected.
Okay. Which doesn't account for ferrets, since they are pretty much
they're all spine.
They're living slinkies. They're four-legged slinkies.
Are you a slinky?
Lenrod has heard a rabbit scream.
Not a good sound.
Yeah.
We've had one bunny who just liked to scream just to scream.
Oh, okay. A priest, a minister, and a rabbit walked us into a bar. The rabbit looked at the others and says, "I think there might be a typo here." Yeah, an extra T there, buddy. And I have heard of grunts, screams, moans, etc. Tosses blanket over Pudgy. Oh, boy. We're getting a lot of bad rabbit jokes. Oh, wow. This has been so how many since the beginning of the, I know we talked in
yeah,
how many since the beginning of the year have you adopted?
So we had, since we started, so actually yesterday was our anniversary. Bean, I know you want to be center of attention. Whoops. Since we started, what was that? April 12th of 2021, we've had 112 or 13 rabbits as of tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we've had 87 adoptions.
Okay. So you've got about 20, you've got about 30 rabbits still in the facility.
Yeah, we have, I think, 23 or something like that. Okay. Somewhere around there.
Okay. Yep, there was an extreme bunny close-up, Cobalt. Yep.
What?
Better than the fly.
Oh my God, that thing.
Yeah.
I swear it's never going to go away.
Bean wants to be a star. Yes, he does.
I'm still looking for one of those mini teddies. If anybody can find the link to Mr. Bean's teddy, I want a small one.
Mr. Bean's teddy. Okay, guys, you got your mission.
Because I have the actual like real one, but I want a little mini one for him because he has a stuffed animal. That's his favorite thing. He has a stuffed rabbit. Because when he was a baby, we were having trouble with him eating and things like that. And usually rabbits are in with their siblings up to 12 weeks. So at 4 weeks old, he was just too young to be away from mom. So we got him a little stuffed rabbit. So he loves to snuggle with it. But now I think he needs a teddy.
A teddy. Okay, guys, you know the mission.
Mr. Bean teddy.
Mr. Bean teddy.
Yeah. The other thing I was looking for was how to make a like a mini, I was going to make his little hutch into a mini Mr. Bean bedroom. So I was looking for like the sheets and the bed and like all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not having him adoptable until he's about 6 months old. So he's going to be here a while, but I'm just like, might as well have fun with it.
Yeah. Have fun with the bunny.
Get him a little TV, a little teddy bear, like a little.
Yeah.
I think he has the Mr. T sheets or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, he needs like the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Sandra said, well, Sandra's put the links out there for the bunny rescue.
You can see all of them up close and personal.
Yep. the GoFundMe that's still out there and will be out there until we got things taken care of. And there's the PayPal. So Sandra's up on top of it. And if you want to donate out to the Bunny Trail Rescue, please do. Do you do a lot of networking with other rescues elsewhere in the country? And are there like a chain of rescues?
I mean, rabbit-centered rescues in general are kind of few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
So for the most part, we work together just because, like, if I'm full, I know of other rescues that might be able to do intakes. But for the most part, like, I have a couple like kill shelters and things like that I pull from, just because the rabbits aren't really given much of a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll usually pull from them, and they network with rescues across the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going? So yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, for me, I'm like, we all have to work together for the common cause.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if I can, I will
Mm-hmm.
work with as many rescues as I can.
Okay. Yeah, Bean does want to be a star, Snort.
Yeah. It's easier to work as a group than as a single.
Oh yeah. You could do a lot of things by networking. Cobalt says Eagle Mom says she really likes this show and learned a whole bunch about rabbits. Well, thank you, Cobalt. And getting the rabbit word out there is what we do.
I'm playing with the light.
Lenrod asks, how many a teddy is mini? I mean, how many is the mister? How big do you want the?
I mean, he's about the size of my hand. How big is that? Like 6 inches?
Yeah, because looks like they're
I think
already
this
looking.
I think this is
looking.
11 inches, so that 11-inch might be good.
Yeah, smallest they can find is 9 inches tall.
Oh, I looked on Amazon everywhere. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, Lenron, if you can pop the site on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom, Mr. Bean Fair.
Yeah.
Little Teddy. You want Teddy?
Snort says the closest he can find is a crochet pattern for Mr. Bean holding his teddy, but he has a feeling that a rabbit would shred the crochet teddy.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into bear puns. At one of our teddy bear games many years ago, someone threw a teddy in a teddy. Hey, you can't have a bear. Censor, Blanky. So it looks like they're out there. So Lenron, if you could pop the link, if it's out there, we'd appreciate it. So I think, unless you have anything else, or unless the chat has anything else, we probably should start wrapping up and let Mr. Bean get some nappies. Oh, show us your shirt. I love your shirt.
Oh.
Where'd you get it from?
On Amazon.
Oh.
I get everything from Amazon. But yeah, I figured, you're going to the eye doctor for a bunny, so you need a bunny with, where am I going? This way.
Yeah, this way.
I have a bunny with glasses.
Yeah, toward Mr. Bean. Oh, that is so cool.
And then it has little like heart patches on the elbows.
Oh, yeah,
that
is so
I figured,
cool.
Might as well dress for the occasion.
Yep, support Jamie Lee. You ought to get a little bitty glasses to put on her nose, just a little bitty. Pierre Kelly asks, "Who's Bean? Rowan Atkinson?" Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yep.
Yep. He has a little mole.
Okay. Let's see. Sandra likes the shirt. Mr. Bean, 8-inch teddy bear beanie made by soft toy manufacturer Thai. This official Mr. Bean teddy beanie measures 8 inches, modeled after the bear from the series. So, but it's from China though.
Yeah. It'll take about a month to get.
Yeah. So okay, so we got the info on the Bean Teddy. So okay, guys, if you have no more questions, puns, flying bunnies.
I have flies and bunnies, apparently.
Yeah, you got flies and bunnies. We'll start. We'll start wrapping it up, and we will the information on the bunny trail. It has been Sandra's put that out there. I should have. Did you hear about the rabbit who refused to leave her house? She was having a bad hair day. Oh man, the pain, the pain. And Snort says, "Take care, every human, dolphin, doggin. Wait, every human, dolphin, doggo, ferret, hedgehog, and bun bun." Yep, yep. And since we don't have Pudgy saying it, Legatus Legionii, he says, "This show was brought to you by the dolphinwars.com." And Cobalt says, "Great show by everyone." Waves. So I'm going to go over some show notes. And of course, Beth, we're gonna have you back. I mean, there's always, I'm sure there's always good news to hear about bunnies, and we can't get enough fun about bunnies. So, and this is a great time to have it because of Easter, and everybody likes bunnies on Easter. So yeah, it's always a pleasure having you on. Yeah. Please feel free to come on whenever you want, and we will have you on, and
anytime.
We'll see all the bunnies and have fun with them.
Yeah.
And Pudgy says goodbye, everybody. And please, Cobalt, tell Mama Eagle hello for us. And okay, show notes. Maybe Mr. Bean can help me with these show notes. For the rest of the month and beginning of May, we've got next week will be Janet from Another Planet. We're going to have Four Paws Protection. That's a police. They provide protection gear for police dogs.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah. There on the 4th, we're going to have a reading of All's Fair by me and Anti-Derivative Jill. And the rest of May and into June, we are busy. We are very busy with interviews. As always, every Saturday is Just 'Cause, where anything happens, usually does. The only constant is chaos. This week, one of the panelists will be Wendy Webb, fresh off of her nuptials. She will be coming over. Yeah. I think if you checked out our stream from last weekend, we did a card for. We did a Just 'Cause card for her, virtual card.
Fun.
Yeah, it was great. May 4th, Legatus. So that is everything I will now say. So I will. Sandra says, not that one. Sandra says she's flying next Saturday, so someone's going to have to remind me to start the show. Yes, somebody will. I will make sure I'll designate somebody to tell me to start the show. Legatus has been pretty good about it, but usually about 5-10 minutes afterwards. How embarrassing. Yeah. I strive for an on-time takeoff. So let us say goodnight to the chat. There were a lot of people here. As always, we had our Sandra, my better half, my producer, the lead team of the wrenches. We had the wrench team supreme, Legatus Legionii, and John Rendell. We're here. We had And now we have the amazing chat. We had Lenrod. Thank you. Great comments tonight. We had Pudgy Hedgehog. Make sure you take your bunny catapult home. We had Mary Mist because she was at IHOP. Okay. We had Andy Masterson. Hello, brother. Hope you can come on over the weekend. We had Pierre Kelly. Thank you for coming. We had Daryl Brewer. Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure to have you on. We got to get you back on the panel. Cobalt Eagle. You know you're always welcome here, my friend. Glad you can make it tonight. Hope Mama Eagle is well and give her our best. Captain Trek, thank you very much for coming. Dalek 451, thanks for coming on board. Hope you liked seeing the bunnies. Steve Mitchum, a newcomer to the show and always welcome here. Please come on by when you want and say hi and give Maddie hugs for us. And Zax, thank you very much for coming. And you know, I would be remiss if I did not say goodnight to Startup Poopers! Cuber. Night, buddy. I'll take care of things here. So, okay. So, everybody be safe. Have a good holiday weekend, whatever when you celebrate. I'll be officiating a Seder Friday night. And for everybody else, enjoy whether you're doing Passover or if you're doing Easter. Hope it's well and safe and happy for all of you. And please, if you're going to have a bunny, make sure it's one you're going to keep.
10 to 13-year commitment.
Yep. Yep. So John Rendell says, good night to the best pod in dry land. Yep. And everybody, stay safe. Snort says, put a stick-it note on my forehead. I don't get any respect. No respect. Beth, again, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
you for coming. And everybody, you have a good night and a great weekend. Take care.
This segment is brought to you by thedolphinboys.com.